Is yours about public comment or one of the? Okay.
It's about item J.
It's about item J? Okay, then please continue.
Okay. My concerns do not involve the increase to the Auditor-Controller salary so much as the fact that Madera County had an experienced professional auditor in Janet Kroger, and your board, completely unknown for unknown reasons, felt the need to deny a legitimate request by Ms. Kroger to fill a management position that would have given her office the much-needed staffing to continue the processes of the Auditor-Controller. During Ms. Kroger's tenure, she discovered $11 million that was due to the county general fund. Also during this time, your board has made the decision to borrow from the Measure A. It is my understanding that Ms. Kroger questioned the legality of the decision, and upon further review, it was determined that Madera County should not have taken from the Measure A fund. A portion of the $11 million was used to repay Measure A. It is unknown the potential liability that Ms. Kroger questioned the board's action that could have, went against Madera County. For the last 3 to 4 years, your board has made decisions that adversely affect the taxpayers of this county, along with the employees of Madera County. And yet certain members of the board have not felt the necessity to share in the cuts that you have implemented. I would ask this board to, in the future, think beyond the moment and consider the long-term effects of their decisions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, Mr. Price, thank you very much for restraining yourself in the future. We would appreciate that greatly. The decorum in the boardroom must be attained at all times.
Cindy Diaz, Lane Place, Madera. We've discussed this quite a bit, the employees. You need to really think about it. Furloughs are still in place. You laid off how many? Over 300? I took early retirement. I believe that somebody will come to this place without a 16.9% raise. Sharon pretty much put it in the place. Not everybody's taken our cut or been laid off or had to take early retirement. I think you guys need to really think about item J, because the morale of your employees, and I've been told I'm not really a Madera County employee anymore, which I'm not. I'm extra help, but I think about my county every day. And I talk to people on Facebook, on Twitter, in the neighborhood. I'm still friends with all of my friends here. You're going to have a morale issue. Somebody will come in, and when it's time to give raises, take the furlough away and give them the 16.9. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I just wanted
public comment. David.
Yeah, I wanted to just go back to the issue here, and the issue is a matter of parity with the work level rendered. It's a matter of parity with the other electeds, and it's an issue of fair pay for work rendered, not how bad off we are at this time countywide, not how it affects other departments. It's a matter of fair work for work rendered. If we look at that, we can assess from a private industry standard and from a public industry standard, as has been verified scientifically, that this would be a fair pay for work rendered. However, with that said, the times being what they are, Eric pointed out that there would be a 9% reduction from that, so that person would be receiving a reduction. We're not going to attract quality people that want to stay, when the standard of pay is below what is required for that person's education, the time they've put in. And I'd like to point out to the general public, at times, we get bashed up here at the dais about our pay and what we do. And I'd like to point out that, most of you don't have to run for a year and spend $50,000 to get this position. So, you know, it takes a lot of work to be in this dais, to be in this position, and to target our pay because, you know, times are bad. Everybody's taking a hit. Everybody's taking a hit. I took a hit to even be in this position. And I knew what I was getting into, but I don't expect people to target me because they think I need to take a reduction in pay. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to. I'm here, and I was elected to a position to do a job, and I'm not going to take a reduction in pay because somebody else wants me to. If I feel that we're all in a situation where I can't afford it or where the county can't afford it, I'll do it then. But I'm not going to do it because I'm bashed from the lectern about it. I don't think that's fair, because you're not in the same position I'm in. When you have to run every 4 years and you have to spend $50,000, then come and talk to me. It'll be a different situation. We need to look at these issues as a matter of what is fair, what is right, and then again, what is best for us in this position at this time. And given the 10% reduction, I see it as a fair option. I can't see it any other way. Because if we reduce this pay any further than it is, we're not going to receive an individual with the education and the standards, the ability to do one of the most important jobs in Madera County, and that's to keep our books. It's critical. We have to have those books in order. And it's unfortunate that we're in the position that we're in countywide, but those books have to be in order, and there's only one way to do it, and that's get the right kind of people in there, a quality individual. Thank you.
Ron.
Mr. Chairman, I normally don't like to speak on the consent calendar but I will say this, that as one supervisor, I don't have a problem with people coming up here, whether I agree with them or don't agree with them. They have a right to come up here and speak. That's why we have the public here. And I don't like to see, no disrespect to you, Mr. Rogers, but I don't like to see the public being put down because they choose to say how they feel. This is America. They got a right to say how they feel, and whether I agree or don't agree, that's their right. And so I just wanted to put that in there, Mr. Chairman.
Totally agree with you.
Tom.
Ready for a motion?
Tom, I am willing to entertain a motion.
Okay. I move that we pass the consent calendar with the removal of item Q to discuss after Frank recuses himself.
There's a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion on this item? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Would it be reflected? Approved. The item Q, we'll take it up now, and I'll excuse myself and turn the chair over to the Chairman Pro Tem.
Okay. We'll go forward. Johannes, you want to go ahead and speak, please?
Well, I wanted to ask him.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You want me to move over there so I can see?
No, that's okay.
Okay,
just one question I was going to ask. He just had to recuse himself, but I couldn't ask that question while he was in here. All I wanted to know is when the bids, I think the bids are going to go out quick, or they already went out for the rest of Road 200 that you're getting these right-of-ways right now for?
Johannes Hoover's Madera County Road Department Supervisor Wheeler, the bids for Phase 2B have not gone out. We are going to meet with the CAO's office and confirm that the funding is in place, and then we're going to go out to bid. If you have traveled the road recently, Phase 2A is completed.
Right.
The bridge is done.